Welcome back to my channel today. We explore the value of specific coins. The top 4 most valuable U.S. Abraham wheat penny coins value in today's market. So, let's get started. First up, the 1956 Abraham wheat penny with the D mint mark. And we'll uncover just how much it's worth in today's market. So, if you've got one of these coins lying around in your collection, or even in your change jar, you're going to want to stick around for this. Before we get into the current value, let's take a brief look at the history of the 1956 wheat penny. This penny, which features the iconic design by Victor David Brenner, has been a staple in American currency since 1909. The front features Abraham Lincoln, and the back shows 2 wheat stalks, giving it the name wheat penny. The 1956 penny is particularly interesting because of its mint mark, located on the obverse just beneath the date. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where these coins were produced. So, if you happen to have a 1956 penny with the D mint mark, you're holding on to a piece of history. But just how valuable is it? First off, let's talk about the condition of the coin. The value of any coin, especially something like the 1956 wheat penny, really depends on its grade. A coin in good condition, which means it shows clear signs of wear, but all the major features are still visible, will typically be worth a bit more than one in poor condition. When it comes to grading, a good coin is one that has noticeable wear but still retains key features like Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks. In terms of value, a 1956 wheat penny in good condition with a D mint mark is worth approximately 10 cents to 20 cents, roughly 10 to 20 cents, depending on demand and the coin's exact wear. But if you have a 1956 D wheat penny in better condition, let's say very good or fine, then the value starts to rise. You might be looking at anywhere from 50 cents to $1. Or even a bit more, depending on the specific grading and market conditions. Now, here's the exciting part. If you happen to have a really high-quality 1956 D penny, perhaps in extra fine or mint state condition, you're looking at a potential value of around $5 to $10 or more. Coins like this are rarer, and collectors love them, so the price jumps significantly when a coin is well preserved. Keep in mind, the value of your 1956 wheat penny can also fluctuate depending on market demand and the current state of coin collecting trends. Coins in pristine condition, like those with uncirculated or proof-like finishes, can fetch much higher prices. The highest values are typically seen for coins in near-perfect condition, but these are not as common. So, if you've got a 1956 D wheat penny in good condition, it might not make you rich, but it could still be a neat little treasure in your collection. And who knows? If the coin market heats up, it could be worth more in the future. Next up, the 1943 Abraham Lincoln wheat steel penny with the D mint mark. If you've got one of these unique pennies, you might be holding on to a rare treasure. Stick around to find out just how much it's worth in today's market. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1943 wheat penny so special? Well, during World War II, copper was in short supply, so the U.S. Mint switched the composition of the penny to steel, coated with zinc, for 1 year only 1943. And to make it even more interesting, the 1943 penny with the D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint. These 1943 steel pennies are quite different from the usual copper pennies. The first thing you'll notice is the color. It's a shiny, silvery steel rather than the traditional copper. And of course, the D mint mark, found just beneath the date, indicates that it was produced in Denver. So, now that we know what makes this penny unique, let's talk about its value. The worth of a 1943 D wheat steel penny depends on its condition, just like any other coin. If your 1943 D wheat penny is in fine condition, That means it shows some wear, but the details are still clear and distinct. The wheat stalks, Lincoln's profile, and other features are still well defined, though there's a bit of fading. Now, here's the exciting part. A 1943 D wheat steel penny in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $1 to $2 in today's market. While this might not seem like a huge amount, keep in mind that this penny is still sought after by collectors, and it's one of the more affordable and interesting coins from that era. If your 1943 D steel penny is in good or fair condition, the value drops a bit, usually around 50 cents to $1. This is because, as the coin deteriorates, it loses some of the finer details, which makes it less valuable to collectors. However, if you're lucky enough to have a 1943 D steel penny in very fine or extra fine condition, then you could see it worth $5 to $10 or even more, depending on the specific demand at the time. Coins in higher grades can be much rarer and more desirable. Now, if you have a 1943 D steel penny that's in mint state, meaning it's essentially flawless, and looks as though it just left the mint, then you're looking at a significant increase in value. These high-grade coins can easily be worth $20 to $40, or even higher, depending on the current market trends. While most 1943 D steel pennies aren't worth a fortune, they are highly collectible and hold historical value, especially when they're in excellent condition. And since only a limited number of these steel pennies were made during the wartime copper shortage, they're always in demand among collectors. So, if you find a 1943 D wheat steel penny in your collection, don't overlook it. With its unique history and design, it's a coin worth paying attention to. Just be sure to check the condition, as that plays a big role in determining its market value. Next up, the 1943 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is one of the most sought-after coins in the world. If you have one, you might be holding on to a small treasure. Stay tuned as we reveal its current market value and what makes it so special. During World War II, the U.S. needed copper for war production, so in 1943, the U.S. Mint switched from copper to steel for pennies. But a few leftover copper planchets from 1942 mistakenly made their way into the presses, creating the ultra-rare 1943 copper penny. Most 1943 pennies you'll find are made of steel, which gives them a silver-like appearance. But if you find one that looks like a regular copper penny, here's how to check if it's real one. The magnet test. If your penny sticks to a magnet, it's steel, not copper. The weight test. A genuine 1943 copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a steel penny weighs 2.7 grams. Now, let's talk value. A 1943 copper penny from the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark can be worth an astonishing amount. Here are the latest estimated values. Good condition, $100,000 to $175,000. Extremely fine, $225,000 to $260,000. Mint state, MS64 plus, $350,000 to $390,000. Auction record, over $1 million. The final price depends on condition, grading, and collector demand. If you think you have one, get it authenticated by PCGS or NGC. Next up, the 1947 S. Lincoln Wheat penny is a cherished piece among numismatists, especially when it exhibits unique characteristics like a dark, almost black patina. But what determines its value in today's market? Let's delve into the factors that influence its worth. Minted in San Francisco, the 1947 S. penny had a production run of approximately 99 million coins. Despite this large mintage, certain features can make specific coins stand out to collectors. Coin's value. The S mint mark denotes its origin from the San Francisco Mint. While the standard 1947 S penny in circulated condition might fetch between 10 to 25 cents, the value increases with the coin's condition and unique attributes. A dark or black patina can result from natural oxidation over decades. While some collectors appreciate this unique appearance, others may prefer coins with their original luster. Therefore, the desirability and consequently the value of such a coin can vary among collectors. Professional grading significantly impacts a coin's market value. For instance, a 1947 S penny graded MS63, red-brown RB might be valued around 85 cents, while an MS65 RB could fetch approximately $2. Exceptional specimens graded MS67 red RD have been known to reach up to $205, such as the 1947 SS repunched mint mark. Add another layer of intrigue. Depending on the grade, these era coins have realized prices ranging from $69 to $552 at auctions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you, and next time, happy collecting!